Hello everyone, it's Jackie from Pretty Paper Crafts. I'm doing this video, which is my first video and my first introduction to YouTube, so please bear with me. I posted something like this or very similar to this online on Facebook at Christmas time, the ones for my sisters for Christmas. Anyway, the actual style of card is the same on all of them, just using different dies, but there wasn't a tutorial for it and everybody was calling out, or most people were calling out for tutorial or instructions, and I didn't have one because I just sat there one day and just made it up myself. Anyway, American or European, the standard piece of card is the same copier size card. I would suggest that you use paper for your first one till you're confident, otherwise you just tend to waste a lot of paper card. Now you score down through the middle of your card, and then you score 1 inch either side of that center line. So you've got 3 score lines in the middle of your card. That takes you on to this one. This is how it will be like when it's folded. You've got this W that I was trying to explain in the group that it's based on, and this part here is the part that will be glued, the bottom of the W. Now that is glued together, which gives you the flap on the inside that you're going to put another die on in there. So, but at this stage it's easier to die cut the cover without it being glued. So using your die, it needs to be what they call an edgeable die, so one side of it cuts, the other side doesn't, so it doesn't matter what size your card is. I put this 1/2 inch away from the fold that's going to be the cover of the card, and then die cut it like that. Then I glued that afterwards, which takes you to this one. That part's been glued, this part's die cut, and now you've got this one to go on the second one. Before you start cutting it down, you would place your glue across there, wet glue, and then you line this up to match the cover, so it's all lined up on top of each other like that. And then where you glued that, you would then lay this down on top, put some pressure across here, because you're just going to glue that bit onto there. Then, and only then, would you trim that off of the top and the bottom. Bringing you to this. Now this is as far as you've got up till now. You've got the back, you've got the middle one which you've stuck on there, and the front. Now before you do this one, if you're going to use a coloured card or mirror card, then you need to do that at this stage. And you would stick that in there first before you put this next layer on. Now this next one is far better if you use red liner tape on here as much as what you can, and then just dab some glue, because a mirror card doesn't like wet glue. But if you're just using coloured paper or anything, it'll be all right. And if it's got wings or anything on it, then you wouldn't do it. Again, at this stage, you would line it all up like this. That would be on there, and then that would go down on there, and it would stick on the tie and on top of it, and all that would all match nice. So it's starting to look as if it's coming together now. And here's your final card. Back layer. I've put a thin strip of mirror card to match that in there. I've put a strip in there, and I've put a strip on the front. What I didn't do on this one was the double layer on the front of the card. Now the reason I use that is because the front of the card can get a bit bashed around, and when you send a card like this, people don't like to throw them out. But anyway, if you do, glue this on the top of there before you put this strip on, and then it will dry hard and it'll be much more versatile. But otherwise, there's your finished card. Stick your gems on, or whatever you want to, if your icicles or something, whatever you want to put on there. And there's your finished card. So here's hoping everything went okay. If you need any more information, then either PM me or leave a message down here. All I know about YouTube is people say, can you like and subscribe? At the moment, there's nothing to subscribe to, but I would appreciate you pushing the like, and then at least if I get half a dozen, then it's a start. So, good afternoon, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.